We made it to Friday, to Valentine's Day. I'm just going to give everybody a second to see if an hour late still results in people showing up. We'll see. We'll see. And my drawer's open. You know, this title's actually legit. Hot Mess Express for Valentine's Day. I tell you what. I got all sorts of stuff happening here. It's out of control. It's out of control. But we made it to Friday, and that is what's important. And I am here today to share with you the weekly weigh-in. And that is where I talk about my weigh-in for the week and my feelings on it and all that jazz. And the chat's been a little bit quiet, which is fine. Everybody totally thought that I was going to go live at 2 o'clock today. Oh, Liz is here. And it's now almost 3 o'clock, and I just got home from Target. I did everything in my power today. My goal was to not have to go grocery shopping this weekend. And of course, I didn't think about that until after we went to bed last night. And I was like, shoot, I never talked to my husband about a meal plan. I never, hi, Nick. I didn't talk to him about any of this stuff. And I was like, and now I'm going to have to try and see if I can get a hold of him during his workday on a Friday when I know it's Valentine's Day and his goal is going to be to get home early to come and spend the evening with me. So I'm like, well, we're just gonna see what happens. So I do have a meal plan set. I only had to spend $32. I spent $32 in Target, and that was me purchasing 4 Smart Sweets because I have a bunch of coupons I need to get rid of before the 28th when they expire. And I bought some lean ground beef from a different grocery store. So I spent $40, and in theory, that will get us all the way through next week's meals. We'll see. We'll see how much I have to supplement with, but the goal is to not have to grocery shop this weekend. That's the goal. That is the goal. That is the dream. Anyway, hello, my friends. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Maris. Oh, good. My friends have found me. All right, so I'm going to keep it real quick because your girl, and I'm huffing and I'm puffing. I didn't actually get to the gym today. I went to my intention was to go to the gym. Then Gracie started acting really weird, and then all of a sudden she'll bolt into my room wherever I am, and something scared her, like she had a nightmare or something, and then she'll just stand there and she'll shake like little dogs do, and actually wants to be on my lap and cuddle, whatever. Well, she's been acting weird all morning. She ran into my room at, I don't even know, 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and then was just my little stupid shadow, and just everywhere I went, stood there, shaked. Tried to walk into the kitchen to be closer to me. She's not allowed in the kitchen, just to shake. And I'm like, what even is your problem? So finally I distracted her by playing with her. All the while, my goal is to get out the door, but then I felt bad leaving this dog who was clearly traumatized over something. So finally I'm like, let's distract her. And I played with her, right? So we played for a little bit, and I was like, oh, you little stupid liar. You're fine. There are no problems. So we played for a little bit. Then I got up and I sat down in my recliner to look at something on my phone. And I heard her tummy rumbling, digestive sounds, in her, when our tummies rumble, and sometimes they're audible. That's what scared her. Her tummy rumbling is what sent her into a crazy, shaky panic. What? So finally I was like, oh, you're just being a little bit weird. So I gave her a probiotic mixed in peanut butter just to help, if her tummy was needing a little extra help. And then I went on my merry way. And then I got in the car and I was like, all right, I got to run errands. I got to go over to my P.O. box. I got to go. It would open. It would be like, give me your money. But I'm literally sitting there jamming the money in the thing, and it won't clamp down and take it. I was like, freaking A. So I can't even put the money in the bank that I'm supposed to put in the bank. All this jazz. Went over to a place that had beef on sale because I needed beef. Oh, it's been a day. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, there ain't no way that I'm actually going to get to the gym today, which I need to be okay with. But because of my weigh-in, I'm kind of not okay with it. And I'll tell you why. If you guys saw me on Instagram, sorry, I have an itch. And I'm totally not paying attention to chat. When I'm available to just be around in the afternoon and hope you hop on here. I don't really pay attention to the time. Thank you, Lissa. At one point, does Gracie acting normal actually become the weird thing? I mean, that's a valid point. That's a valid point. But I'm like, I understand that she's a goofy little scared dog, but usually she gets over it rather quickly. And today she just wouldn't get over it. So I was like, what's your problem? I don't understand. I thought we wouldn't see you this week. I thought, well, I had every intention of getting on here when I signed off last Friday. Like, that was always in the cards. And then my goal this morning, again, was to get up, go to the gym, run my errands, get cute, so I'm done. And there's no way I'm live streaming at 2 o'clock. And then I almost hopped on Instagram to be like, I took a picture of my grocery cart and I was like, this is where I am. I'm going to live stream later, but I didn't even want to commit to live streaming later. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to get home and we're going to see what happens. And I decided that makeup free and completely crazy hair, still in my gym clothes that didn't actually get a workout in, is going to be how I show up for y'all today. Because I basically, I almost want to vent. It's not a vent though. It's a legitimate response and it is a normal experience that I am having within somebody in their weight loss journey. And I wanted to share because it is not a positive response, even though it should be. So sometimes our day doesn't go as expected. Mine didn't, and I'm super bummed about it. Yeah, I know. Patricia, hello. Glad you could join us. So now that we're a couple minutes into this thing, my weigh-in this week was down 0.3. I lost weight. I did. I lost weight. I think the thing that, and I have to bust open my thing so that must have been why we were having problems. Something was up with the modem and needed to be reset or something like that. So it was definitely my fault. We were having a bunch of issues. Let me see. Yeah. So my complaint is I lost 0.3 and that's awesome. And normally I would be so jazzed about it. So jazzed. But a couple of things happened in the last week that made me not so jazzed about it. The first thing, which I'm thrilled for, so my husband left for work and I went back to sleep. I woke up to a text message with his weight loss tracker and he lost weight. Not to just this week, but I think it was over the last month, but his graph was as a man's is, right? And so I texted him yay, I'm so proud of you. And also you suck. Of course, jokingly, but so I was like, oh, I love you, my love. But, and our weights are also too close for my comfort level. I've always been in I want to make sure that I'm at least way less than my husband. And of course, my husband is going to jack that up, which is just, Miranda, hey, Javana, real quick, say hi, friend, watch the replay later. Lunch date with your Valentine. Have a great date. Happy Valentine's Day. So there was that, and that's a stupid thing to be affected by, but I was affected by it. And then the other thing, the thing that really got to me was, you guys remember when last week, Thursday, I had a loss of 2.5 pounds and everything was hunky-dory, and then I put on those 2 pounds overnight. So my weigh-in on Friday was only a half a pound loss, so I averaged it and all that jazz. By a little bit, the whole week, and the scale's been going down, but I'm where's that number that I literally saw last Thursday? Where are you, my precious friend? Because all I want to do in this life right now is get out of this weight decade. And I am so close. I am 3 pounds away, and it won't go away. And I'm just all I want is to see the next weight decade by the time I go on vacation. And vacation is coming very, very fast. And it's making me angry. And I'm just ugh. So that's why, I had such a love-hate relationship with this. And if you guys saw my Instagram post, I'm I complained about it. But then at the end, I'm this means that I got to change my heart because I still lost. And that's an amazing thing. Happy day, the scale still went down. And I'm just mad that the number is not bigger today. But the fact that the number went down, especially when I can acknowledge that there are things that happened in the past week that did not encourage my weight to go down faster. My workouts, for example, this week were terrible. I didn't go to half of them. I haven't been to Body Pump since last happened, has been mostly upstairs stuff. I did some ab stuff yesterday, busted out, and you can see my 5-pound weight that I never put back against the wall because I was in here doing stuff with my weight yesterday. But I did not have a legitimate go to the gym workout. I had that appointment on Tuesday for my disease, and then Wednesday I felt like I got hit by a bus, and I don't know why, and all that. So like, I understand I did not exert as much energy as I normally do for the amount of food that I consumed. I also know that on Tuesday I went to Portillo's, which is a Chicago institution. I think they have 2 locations in Minnesota. One of them was 3 miles away from where I had my doctor's appointment, which is a half-an-hour drive. So like, we haven't gone there except when we were looking for houses in that area. So we haven't gone there since the summer. And so I bought Portillo's, complete with chocolate cake, and I tracked it. And the meal was a lot of points. I'm pretty sure the cake was 20 points on its own, and that was points plus, my friends. I don't even want to tell you. I don't even know how many smart points a piece of that cake is. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's so good. And I enjoyed every bite of it. And it was pretty much the only meal I ate that day anyway, so it's fine. But it's like little things like that. Like, yeah, I ate Portillo's that week. And yeah, I really didn't work out much that week. And hey, the scale still went down, and I'm still mad about it because it's not big enough. Just because I've got like 2 weeks until the end of the month. And I got to lose like 3 pounds in 2 weeks. And some days it's awesome, and some days it's not. And the way that all of my cycle is timing out, that last weigh-in of the month is going to be the weigh-in that will cause me to gain. So that's all. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm also living with, so I know what my meal plan is for the week, which is great. We got our Green Chef meals in. I thought I was going to be making a Green Chef meal today. And so last night when I showed my husband the 3 cards, I was like, all right, because we're going out for Valentine's Day dinner on Sunday, to avoid the crowds, because everybody and their mother is going to be out on a date today. And distracted by someone walking around. Is it really? Oh yeah, I guess it's time for the kids to come home from school already. It's how I gauge my afternoon times. I look outside, and when I see children, I'm like, oh snap, it's the middle of the afternoon. I know exactly what that feels like. Drove me crazy when I did WW with my yep. A little frustrated. I'm not on track to hit my next decade by the end of the month. Yep. In the last month, so I feel you. Yep. And like my weight chart that I've been doing for like to compare day 1 of my cycle, month 1, to day 1 of my cycle, month 2, like they're going down. Like the change has been like 2 pounds, 1.6, whatever. And I'm like, that's awesome. It's still green. But then I realized how slow that is for being month to month. And I'm having a frustrated with myself kind of day. And that needs to be okay. I need to feel the feels. I don't know. Maybe my body has finally regulated itself and gotten rid of all, because I've heard like your adjustment time for like getting all of the hormonal birth control out of your system can be like a year or so. I don't even remember how long it's been, but my body is doing things very regularly now. So I can tell you exactly what's going to happen on any given week. And so I've been riding an emotional high, and that has been awesome. And maybe I'm just coming down from that, which is why I'm so angry. I don't know. But shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, I asked my husband, I was like, so since we're going out on Sunday, what would you like me to cook for dinner tomorrow? Because it's his night to plan date night, which the calendar just happened to work out in my favor by doing that. And really distracted because I just saw my husband's car, but not my husband, pull this way. Sorry. Oh man. And he looked at me and he goes, you don't have to worry about dinner tomorrow. And I was like, I fully intended on cooking dinner tonight because our Valentine's Day date is going to be on Sunday. He goes, no, you don't have to worry about cooking dinner tomorrow. But hi, Audrey, happy Valentine's Day. So I don't know what I'm eating today, but I know the points values of the 3 Green Chef meals, which is great. And I know those are going to be 3 of my dinners within the next week. And then I know exactly what I'm cooking for meal prep on Sunday already. We are having, I think, Hungry Girl French onion mini meatloaves.